Okay, so hey girlies, it is about 2 in the morning and I'm filming this because I just want to. So that is that. I just launched this channel, so please feel free to subscribe, like, and comment. Those are always appreciated. But I don't want to do a ton of rambling. We're just going to get into the video. So basically, this video is going to be about the art of looking expensive on low income. This is the official part one. There will be like maybe a 3 to 4, I don't know. There's going to be a different part series. First part, which is this part, and we will be talking about appearance in this part. The second part will be about your living space, your room, your apartment, your house, whatever. The third part will be about lifestyle. The fourth part will be about your social media presence. The fifth part will be about, I think at that part, we'll get there when we get there. But just know that this is a multi-part series. Also, we will be breaking down individual videos about individual things I talk about in these parts. So I'm going to be talking about appearance in this video, but as I break it down, there will be a dedicated video to hair. There'll be a dedicated video to clothes, and so on and so forth. Right now, I'm really just scratching the surface, and we will dig deeper. But basically, yeah, so I hope you guys are very excited. We're going to run the ad and then I'll come back and then we're going to do a quick run through of your appearance and why it matters and how your appearance can alter the way people perceive you, and your appearance is very, very important when it comes to looking expensive. Okay, so I will come back in just a second. Hey girlies, so I just wanted to give you guys the opportunity to pick up a new side hustle, part-time job, or full-time income. I released a Patreon course where I show you guys how I make money online. This isn't about selling products or putting your face online or having to wait months to see any money. This is simply websites that pay you to do easy tasks. No survey websites, no low paying, time wasting websites. I have compiled a list of the best websites I've been using for years that literally generate me around $3,000 a month just from my laptop, working at home at my own time, self employed. Not only do I show you the websites, but I also teach you how to make the most from these websites with minimal work. I show you the best tactics and the best websites to start with first. These are websites that pay you for easy tasks. You don't have to have any experience or skills in anything. Literally. You just do the work and get paid. All you have to do is sign up to these websites and immediately you can start making money online. So I always guarantee that you will be able to make $1,000 on your first month. So if you're interested, I have the link in the description for you to check it out. Thank you, and back to the video. Hey girlies, so we're back. So anyway, this is episode 1. We're going to be talking about appearance. So when it comes to being bougie on a budget, obviously appearance is a big factor when it comes to bougie on a budget. So basically, this is the first thing we'll be talking about. I won't spend too much on the intro. We're just going to basically get into it. So these are tips that I personally use, and we can all feel free to share in the comments of any discoveries that you guys may have. If you have any stores you recommend for this or that, feel free to recommend in the comments below. Now, keep some things in mind. Keep in mind that I shop at the cheapest places possible to find the cutest or the coolest things possible. Second thing that I want to say is when I shop at stores, I usually go, like if it's an online store, I always go price lowest to highest. I never go on just plain recommended, and obviously never highest to lowest. I always start from price lowest to highest and I just go off of my own personal style and see what I can find. Now, we'll be going off of examples in the video, probably, we'll see. But this is just a rough cut of, you know, where I find things when it comes to appearance, when it comes to your looks. Your looks matter a lot when it comes to how somebody perceives you, and for someone to perceive you that you have your life together and that you have money. So your looks is very, very important. All right. So we're just going to put that out there. So let's start. I'm going to start from the top all the way to the bottom. So we're going to start from the top of our head, our hair. Okay. There will be individual videos to each category that I mentioned. So I'm just going to briefly brush the, you know, I'm just going to briefly brush over each category, and then there'll be designated videos for each category. So hair. If you are not black, basically, or if you are black but you wear your hair out, you know, obviously I would just say hair, you know, when it comes to your hair is very, very important when it comes to looking nice, right? Your hair is probably one of the most important things. So you obviously want to have a put together hair look. The girlies, the rich girlies, are out here getting their hair done at hair salons, getting the blowouts, getting the silk presses. So what, you know, I'm going to need you guys to do is learn how to do your hair on your own at home. Obviously, you probably already do, but if not, there's no excuse, because you have the internet to turn to look for tutorials of how to do your hair. I didn't know how to properly do my hair for a long time. So I researched, and the information was already there for me. So, you know, you should not be going to the hair salon when you don't have much money. You need to be simply learning how to do your own hair. It's way cheaper. Also, you can get shampoo and conditioner from the beauty supply. The beauty supply, but you can get shampoo and conditioner from Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree will be your best friend in many categories that we will talk about. Because obviously the Dollar Tree has decent products that aren't just horrible. Like, the Dollar Tree isn't what it used to be back in the day, where everything was just horrible quality. They have some decent stuff in there, so take advantage of that. But if you're a black girl and you wear wigs in particular, we're mainly going to be talking about wigs. I wear wigs as a protective hairstyle as I grow my hair out. So therefore, human hair wigs. I'm going to mention human hair wigs. Obviously, I know synthetic hair is a thing, but I personally do not like synthetic hair, nor do I recommend synthetic hair. And the reason why is because synthetic hair turns bad very quickly. The shelf life is very short with synthetic hair. Human hair, you can have a human hair wig that can last years. Synthetic hair, sure, you can revamp it, but it's not going to be the same as human hair, and it won't last as long as human hair. Like I said, you can keep washing human hair, styling it, this and that for years, okay? As long as it's not getting thin or balding in the front, it'll be good to go, okay? So over the years, I have accumulated about 5 human hair wigs that I keep on rotation, and I just wash them, and I just condition them really well and brush them really well and just let them air dry. I don't put much heat on my human hair wigs. I treat them as if they're my real hair. And yeah, so that's the end of that. I buy my wigs literally from Amazon, and I spend no more than $70. $70 is the cheapest I think I've seen for a decent human hair wig that is like a little bit under shoulder length. So I don't wear super long hair, and I also wear a body wave, so I don't have like bust down straight hair. But once again, we will get into actual details in another video. So let's move on to makeup and skincare. So when it comes to makeup and skincare, let's start off with skincare. Skincare, basically, you can get from Dollar Tree. You can get some type of a face wash. Sometimes you have to be a little bit careful with face washes. I've never tried a face wash from Dollar Tree, but you know, I would assume that that's an option. Or any other facial skincare things like masks or moisturizers or even like sunscreen and things like that. All right. Makeup. Now, yes, you can get makeup from the Dollar Tree, and some people do it. However, you can also get makeup from this store called Miss A. Back in the day, I used to get a lot of makeup from Miss A because everything that they would have would range anywhere between like $1 to maybe $3 or $4. But most things were $1. So therefore, super affordable. Okay, they have a Miss A in my mall. Um, and you can get a full makeup collection for like under $20 at Miss A. And Miss A's makeup is a little bit better than Dollar Tree. Now, if you don't have a Miss A in your local mall, then they also have a website like shopmissa.com. Once again, super affordable stuff. All right. So, next thing I will get into is jewelry. So, jewelry. Obviously, I don't wear real jewelry. I wear fake jewelry. Now, if you want to go ahead and buy like at least maybe one pair of. See, I wear stud earrings. So, if you may get like one pair of stud earrings that is decent quality, like maybe gold plated. I found some on Amazon for like $30 that was gold plated and it may not tarnish. It won't tarnish as quickly as fake jewelry, right? So if you do have an extra $30 at some point to go ahead and do that, then that would last a year or years unless you just lose it, right? I have some real gold earrings that I wear on special occasions, but I'm looking for some to wear on an everyday basis so I can shower in them, sleep in them, live my life in them, and I don't have to change them so frequently as with fake jewelry. Fake jewelry is fine as long as you change the jewelry out. You know, be the type of person that takes your jewelry out at the end of the day before you go to bed because you don't want your jewelry tarnishing on your skin. All right. Where do I get my jewelry from? I get my jewelry from Shein for a lot of stuff. I've gotten some earrings from the dollar. What do I say? From the beauty supply, and it is what it is. The beauty supply has some decent jewelry that is cheap, but also Shein. Shein has a lot of very cheap jewelry that is very trendy and very nice looking. So yeah, okay. Obviously, jewelry is very, very important when it comes to elevating your appearance. I don't need to be the person to say that. You know, Anybody that is wearing jewelry that is like dainty and nice, it's very, very important and it adds and elevates to any outfit. Jewelry goes with anything. So obviously, incorporate that into your look. Okay, next we're going to be you know what? Before we talk about clothes, we're going to talk about hygiene. Hygiene things. So that includes just anything hygiene when it comes to getting ready for the day. Obviously, your hygiene needs to be up to par. And I really shouldn't be the one to tell you. Your mom and dad should have told you that growing up. Somebody has probably told you somewhere along the way how important hygiene is. So, pretty sure you already know. But obviously, I like to be a little bit more elevated with my hygiene. I like to smell good, things like that. Once again, we'll have dedicated videos to this. However, if nothing else, you can get all your basic hygiene needs from Dollar Tree. You can get, let's see, a toothbrush. Let's say you have $10 to your name, right? You can get a toothbrush. You can get toothpaste. You can get deodorant. You can get body wash. You can also get a bar soap. You can get, let's see, what else can you get? Shampoo and conditioner. And what else? I think we have room for one or two more things. I mean, at that point, I would say maybe mouthwash. I would say maybe, I don't even know. I don't know, but you get the gist. all you need is like $10, and you can get literally everything you need when it comes to basic hygiene from the Dollar Tree. There's no excuse to not be keeping up with your hygiene. There really isn't. So next we're gonna get into is lotion. Oh, did I mention lotion? Yes, you can get lotion from the Dollar Tree. But yeah, body care in general, like lotion and perfume. So that is a whole category within itself for me. I take perfume and lotion very seriously myself. However, um, once again, I won't talk about it too much right now. All I will say is this, you know, smelling good is very important when it comes to um, being someone who has money. When you associate someone that has money, you do typically associate with, you know, people with money smell really good. People who are put together and have their lives together smell really good. I want to be the person that walks into a room and smells good. I love when people say somebody smells good. All right? And I know it's me, you know? So I love being the person that smells divine and wonderful. Once again, we will have dedicated videos talking about that because I can't really gloss over um, that in particular. So we'll get into that in another minute. But yeah, um, let's get into clothes. Where do I get my clothes? I get my clothes from Shein. Pretty much, hands down, Shein is my go-to place for clothes. Most of the clothes in my current wardrobe are from Shein. So basically, what I would say is there's other options like Five Below. I found some stuff there. I mean, Five Below, you ain't gonna find nothing like really amazing, but I found like some sweats and random things there. And then there's a discount store close by where I live. It's not a chain store, so I can't really recommend the store, but some thrift stores are pretty good with cheap clothes. I'm not really big on thrift stores, but sometimes I think that, you know, some people love them, you know, and if you have a thrift store that you really love, then I mean, by all means, do that. But, you know, I really kind of just stick with Shein because um, I like new things. I like new clothes. I like clothes that I'm the first one to wear. Shein typically never doesn't miss with me. Typically, now I may have had one or two pieces that, you know, was not what I was expecting, but a lot of people talk crap about Shein and say that Shein is not quality and that your clothes are just gonna rip and break after one wear of use. And to be honest with you, I don't have any complaints about Shein, me personally. For someone who has been shopping at Shein for years, I really don't have any complaints about Shein. I have clothes that I still have for years that I've worn and are still in amazing condition. They have been washed in a washing machine many times and are in great condition. No, are they the best quality ever? No, but they're not the worst either. They're really not horrible quality. Now maybe I'm used to cheap clothes at this point, you know, versus if you're used to really thick, expensive cashmere linens, things like that, and then you're gonna wear something from Shein, you probably are going to notice the difference. But me personally, you know, I'm used to cheap clothes, I guess. So it's not, you know, I don't have any issues with Shein clothes. I love my Shein clothes and they're great. All right, moving on. Next, we're going to move on to shoes. Once again, I get a lot of my shoes from Shein, pretty much. I also, there's this store called Shoe Deal. I don't know if they have one near you, but they have one near me. I haven't actually been there in a while, but I will say they have really cute, cheap shoes that are like club type of shoes, rhinestones, the whole 9 yard, like really, really cute shoes. All right. Next one is Five Below. Hey, listen, if you only have, I always say this, if you only have $20 to buy an outfit, you can go to Five Below and buy an entire outfit, shoes included, from Five Below. You might can do the same thing at Shein. You might can buy a whole outfit for $20 on Shein. I bet you can. And I think one day we're going to do a challenge like that in a video. $20 outfit challenge, shoes included, maybe even accessories too, if we can if we can do that. But all I'm trying to say is I'm actually writing that down right now for a video that I'm going to do. All I'm trying to say is Five Below has some relatively decent shoes. Are they the best quality? No. Are they the most stylish? Probably not. But they get the job done. And if you're in a bind, you don't have money like that, you only have a small budget, Five Below will get you right with that. So, yeah, even Dollar Tree has flip flops. You know what I'm saying? A Dollar Tree has flip flops for $1. Will they give you calluses if you wear them a lot? Yes. But once again, if you don't have any shoes, you don't know where to start, Dollar Tree has flip flops. I don't know if they sell them all year round. I think they do. But it's an option. Okay. I also just simply get my shoes from the shoes that I wear all the time are my Nike slides. Yes, they're $30, but it's just kind of like one of those investment things that we've mentioned before, like with the hair and with the jewelry. Sometimes to get something that's a little more quality that will last longer and will just be better in general, sometimes just spending a little bit more money on these things is worth it. And honestly, $30 for a pair of shoes is not expensive. That doesn't even go in the expensive range, right? But I understand it may be expensive to you a little bit, when you're used to shoes being maybe $10 or something, I don't know, right? But I would just say when it comes to this, you get a paycheck, try to just put the money towards it and then don't think about it. And then listen, I've had these Nike slides for 2 years now. They're in great condition. They're the most comfortable shoes I own, and I wear them every single day. So in the house, I don't wear them out, but you know what I mean. In the house, things like that. I love these shoes, and if anything were to ever happen in these shoes, I will definitely repurchase them. It's just one of those things. Yes, it was $30, but I can afford $30 one time, and then they last for a very long time. I don't even have to worry about that anymore. Okay? All right, so the next thing I want to get into is, let's see. Obviously, I want to mention that I'm pretty sure Walmart is an option for a lot of these things. I'm pretty sure Walmart has a lot of cheap things like cheap clothes, shoes, all of these things in these categories. I personally don't shop at Walmart, but I feel that they are also a place where you can get cheap things from that are of decent quality. And Walmart stuff is quite trendy and nice in a way, like where it's like Walmart used to be associated with like ugly, but Walmart stuff is getting up there. They're getting a little bit better with their style of clothes. Like whoever stylist or their buyer, whoever it is doing a good job for Walmart, because they're kind of up there with Target a little bit. Maybe not fully, but pretty much. I would not recommend Target though. Target is more on the expensive side when it comes to pretty much anything, So Target's just one of those moments where, if you just feel like wasting money, then boom, go to Target. But, if you want to make the most of your money, other places that I mentioned are very important. All right, next, let's see. Let's talk about hats and sunglasses. I don't really wear hats, but if I was, Shein for the most part. Now, otherwise, I would say I have a Nike hat that I actually bought thrifted, but what I will say is I like Nike hats and I like the way they fit. They're a little bit different than your average baseball cap. So, therefore, I probably would try to find a way to just get it. I would just buy it. It probably isn't that expensive when you buy it outright. Sometimes Nike has deals. So, if there was a sale going on as well, take advantage of that as well. I will talk about sales in another video. The next thing I want to talk about is sunglasses. I pretty much get my sunglasses from Shein as well. That's that. I also want to mention Amazon. Amazon is also a pretty cool place for cheap stuff. Same as I mentioned with Walmart, Amazon as well. I've gotten a lot of stuff on Amazon in a pinch. I remember I got all my family's Christmas presents for Amazon for like $200, everybody, and that's including my kids. My kids, I spent $100 on them, and then the other $100 on everybody else, and pretty much it was a good Christmas to say the least. So, yeah, it wasn't a lot of money, and I was able to do more with less, right? So Amazon, all you really do is search price lowest to highest. So yeah, I think this is the last thing I do want to mention is purses and bags. And really, this should have been one of the first things I mentioned because I wanted this to be at the beginning of the video. But if you're still watching, great. Now, DH Gate, the gate, our best friend, right? DH Gate is such a holy grail website that the girlies are using. I've been using DH Gate for years. Before DH Gate, it used to be this website called iOffer, but they shut that website down. So DH Gate is very, very secretive, in particular with how they do things. There's an art to shopping on DH Gate, and they are, you can't just go on there and look up Louis Vuitton bag, right? You have to actually, know how to do it. You can look up videos to figure out how to do it. We'll talk about that in a whole nother video, but yeah, DH Gate is where you can find amazing designer dupes. You want a Louis Vuitton bag but don't want to pay $1,000? You can get one that looks the exact same. I think they call them replicas. You can find them one that looks the exact same somewhere on DH Gate. Okay, DH Gate has top tier replicas for a fraction of the cost. Because some of these websites claim to sell replica bags, and you're still paying like $200 to $300, and I'm just like, no thanks. Honestly, no thanks. If I'm gonna pay $200 to $300 for a bag, I'm just gonna buy like a real Michael Kors bag or like a real Coach bag or something. Like I'm just gonna buy a real bag that is a lower a lower designer. But I personally, in my bag collection, I have Louis Vuitton bags, I have a Prada bag, I have a YSL bag, I have a Fendi bag, I have a Christian Dior bag, and nobody could tell the difference. I wear these bags out in public, and nobody is telling me, oh, that bag is fake. People think that my bags are real because they're in such good condition and such good quality. I have no shame in my game. Even if somebody did call me out, I would just simply say, or if somebody said, where'd you get that bag from? I would just say, or like, if they're like, how much was it? If someone is asking questions, I would just simply say, somebody bought this bag for me. It was a gift. Someone bought it for me. That's it. You don't have to ask anymore. They don't have to know anything. They don't have to know nothing about nothing. So, if you feel the need to share that, like, oh, I got it from DH Gate, that's on you. But me personally, I like to keep the mystery, and I like people to think that I have money. So, boom. The only thing I'll say about DH Gate bags is that I have some bags that I've worn every single day, and they, like, for an entire year, right? You have an everyday bag that you wear every day when you go out. It eventually will have wear and tear on the handles, on the zipper. I have a Gucci backpack where the zipper is just not in good condition at all. Otherwise, the rest of the bag is in good condition. It may need a wash or something, but the rest of the bag is in good condition. But, I just wouldn't recommend wearing one bag every single day for like a year straight, because eventually there's going to be wear and tear, right? But the answer to that solution is just alternate bags. Like maybe have 2 or 3 bags that you alternate instead of putting all of that damage on one bag, right? So that's the only thing I will say about DH Gate, is that the bags aren't quality enough to last years and years and years. I've always heard that a good designer bag can last like 10 plus years. I mean, they can last for a long, long time. But the thing is, if my DH Gate bags, a lot of my bags I've had for years. The ones that I don't use a lot are still in good condition. So With that being said, I just stick to using them every once in a while. Some bags I have for, evenings out or nights out or church or things like that. And some bags I do have for more of every day. I'm actually on the market for looking for some everyday purses to buy from DHgate. But yeah, so I think that covered DHgate a little bit. So I think that kind of covers a lot, most of everything when it comes to appearance. Oh, wait, one more thing, you guys. I apologize. Nails and feet, okay? So important, obviously. So important. When it comes to getting your nails done and your feet done, you definitely want to do this yourself. We're not going to the nail salon. We're not getting the mani pedi. I don't care if you found a cheap nail salon. I mean, sure, I think that maybe for a special occasion, if you have the money to do it on a special occasion, boom. But what we're trying not to do is let that be an expense, let that be a bill that we're going to every 2 weeks. And especially, here's the thing, a lot of us can't afford to do that anyway, right? I couldn't afford to get my nails and feet done every 2 weeks if I wanted to be honest with you. But guess what, my nails and feet done are done, as if I go to the nail salon, because I do them myself. Definitely invest in your own skills. Learn how to do your own nails and feet by yourself. I feel like it's not hard to do. You don't have to be out here doing crazy designs or crazy this and crazy that. Basic care of your nails and feet is honestly something that everybody should know how to do. It's just one of those things, like, you should know how to take care of yourself. But for us girlies who don't have much money and we can't afford to go to nail and feet salon, we got to do it on our own, or else our feet gonna be looking crusty and our nails gonna be looking dusty. Okay. Once again, there'll be dedicated videos on this, but long story short, you can get nails from Shein. Yes, Shein even has nails for about $1 to $2, maybe even $3 at the most. And they have pretty trendy, cool looking nails. Are they the best nails in the world, the best quality? No. And I also recommend that you put a coat of clear nail polish on top of them once you put them on, because they can chip and things like that. So they're not the best in the world, but they definitely get the job done. And if you take care of them, you put them on, you take your time putting them on, and just most importantly, you know how to I'm losing my track of thought because my child is, I don't know. But yeah, just know how to do your nails, right? I think that the Dollar General sells nails. Even the Dollar Tree sells fake nails. I don't really like the Dollar. I don't really like the ones from the Dollar Tree, but they do have them. And same with nail glue. You can literally get super glue from the dollar store, from the Dollar Tree, in a bind. When you don't have nail glue, you can literally get super glue from the Dollar Tree. And yes, super glue is the same as nail glue, and it's safe to use on your nails. Obviously, look on the box that it comes in, and if it says you can put it on your nails, then you can put it on your nails, right? If it says don't or whatever, if it's not for that, then by all means don't use it for your nails. But typically, basic super glue is safe to use on your nails for press-ons, typically. But still, make sure to read the box, okay? And then for your feet, once again, very basic. Wash your feet, give them a cut, put nail polish remover, remove the previous nail polish, and polish your own nails and put a top coat. Very simple, very easy. Boom, boom, boom. You can get nail polish from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Get you a nice color and a top coat. Some colors that I recommend that are chic and luxury looking is white, pink, red, or nude. Those are my go-to colors for my feet. I don't really experiment with a lot of different crazy colors because I just feel like at some point it just gives tacky. And the same goes for my nails. I don't wear no big long ghetto Cardi B nails. I just stick to like nice French tips. French tips are the epitome of elegant nails. If it's not that, it could be just a nice simple coffin nail. Is it coffin nail or is it like round? I don't even know what all these terms are anymore, but a nice round tip. The round tip is not my fave, but find something that you personally like and stick with it. Obviously, I feel like shorter nails are more elegant looking and more like classy and expensive looking versus the long crazy nails. And the same goes for lashes. I know some of y'all out here are lash people. I personally don't even wear lashes. If I were, I would just stick with mascara and I would just stick with growing my own natural lashes. But that's also an expense that some of these girlies out here are paying money for, going to the lash salon. I mean, y'all are keeping these estheticians, rich. Y'all are keeping them in money because y'all are paying to get your hair done, your nails done, your makeup, your lashes. Y'all are paying for so many things when you can do all that by yourself. So we're not doing that personally. And if you really just needed to do the lashes, I know people who look up tutorials of how to do individual lashes by yourself that can last about a week or two. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I'm not a big lash person myself, but if you are, you just got to have it. You can do something like that, or the old school, just fake lashes, like the lashes you can get from like the beauty supply, or even the Dollar Tree has them. So I think finally we are done with everything that I can think of. If not, by all means, maybe I'll make a part two, or I don't know. But once again, if there's anything, any websites any of you guys want to share, I also want to mention the website Temu. Well, it's an app. Temu is obviously a website or an app that has cheap stuff. Temu is very, very similar to Shein. The only reason why I didn't mention Temu is because I usually don't get appearance related things from Temu. I usually get other things from Temu, but by all means, all of the things that I mentioned, I'm pretty sure you can also find on Temu. And Temu also has very, very cheap stuff that is somewhat decent. So, yes, yes, yes. There is no shame in our game for getting cheaper things. If you know how to make it look good, there's no shame in your game for finding nice things. Okay, so that is how that works. That is how that goes. Yeah, we'll be breaking down each category in other videos coming soon. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.